Hi, Scott Orlin with CINEMA-Magazin. All you animated fans, you're in for a treat. A brand new movie coming out called Boss Baby, and the man responsible for it, director Tom McGrath. Congratulations, Tom.
Thank you, Scott.
Let's just talk about the challenges of, people always say don't work with animals and babies. And you have both in this movie, but they're animated. Is it a little easier to actually construct?
Well, the challenge for us was like when you're putting a baby in animation, we really wanted the cheek jiggle to look right. So we had a team of experts like writing algorithms to make sure the cheek jiggle worked and all that stuff. No babies were harmed during the making of this, but what we really wanted to do is this really stylized film that felt like more like a movie we grew up with when we go as kids, and so we went back to the past of Warner Brothers and kind of Looney Tunes and Disney, and just looked at what made those films so magical and enchanted, and wanted to bring that back to our film. And so the characters are very stylized, but it'll harken back to, broad animation and more of a world of art. And that was that was our goal in this, because I think at some point animated films all start to look the same. And so we actually went back to our roots to try and bring the art back.
But they always say story, 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 and it was a very relatable story for me, being the youngest child. I mean, obviously it's about siblings, and it's about where you fit in your family.
Yeah, and to me it's a personal story, because I was the boss baby in my family, and I tortured my brother, and eventually we grew up, after going through war together, and we were best friends. And that's the thing about families, and that's the strongest bond you can have, is the love from a brother to another brother, or a mother to a daughter, or sister, or whatever. And so, although it's a broad comedy, there's something you'll recognize about family, and it does have a heart to it that hopefully will sneak up on you.
I want to ask you, obviously you're no stranger to animation. He's had many, many hits before, Madagascar that we've all seen. But technologically, where has the bar been raised? I mean, we think we've seen it all in animation, or what is possible. But when you have a movie like Boss Baby, where do you raise the bar? Where are audiences going to see something new and different?
I think what it comes out of your imagination. We're in a state of, where we can do anything we want in animation. And a lot of people go for live action, and we're going for more like, well, what does the imagination of a 7-year-old kid look like? And that said, you can go anywhere you want, and it's really visually what you have in your mind and trying to get that on the screen. And so, we can do everything, and now it's up to the minds of creative people and a lot of young people to put their voice on screen and whatever comes out of their imagination.
And just last quick question, this is for Germany, and obviously in the United States you have Alec Baldwin and Lisa Kudrow as two of the major voices. That's not going to be the case in Germany. How much attention do you pay to who the German voices are?
Well, I think every territory kind of uses their talent, but I think what Lisa and Alec bring to it is they're first to fight. They're the first ones on, and they're kind of dictating to every country the action, because as you know, we record all the voices beforehand. That drives the acting and the animation. So even though Alec and Lisa's voices aren't on, you're not hearing them, but they're there because they inspired all the acting. You were saying yourself, story, story, story. I'd say like the next round, it would be character, 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 and that's exactly what the voice talent.
Well, thank you for making it fun.
Yeah,
I really appreciate
you,
that. Terrific Boss Baby, and this is Scott Orlin. Until next time.